So, first
Yeah.
topic, guys. John Madden, Mr. Madden himself,
RP, man.
passed away today at the age of, I want to say 83. I could be wrong.
85.
85.
85.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me, my brother.
Yeah,
But
no
yeah,
problem. No
man,
problem.
that he died today, and it was crazy because, like I was telling you guys, Fox had just had a documentary, a little special about him on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm like, what are the odds you pass away exactly 3 days after your documentary comes out on Christmas? So prayers go out to the Madden family for sure.
I mean, they probably maybe there was rumors that he had bad health or something. Maybe they released it at this time too. But you never know how long people have been sitting on these documentaries. Like they do pick their timing for when they release them a lot of
Very
times. So
true.
maybe it just happened. But yeah,
Yeah, they said it's. I'm reading some of it right now, and it said that it was kind of an unexpected death, and they still haven't really determined what's the details of the cause of his death. So, I mean, I want to say maybe possibly health, and of course, maybe just him getting up there with age as well. So, but I mean, like I said, they still haven't said exactly what's the cause of the death of John Madden passing today. So,
Yeah, man. That's.
85 is pretty good though. 85, that's pretty good, man. That's a long run.
I mean,
I
he
I
lived a
definitely feel like
full life,
85 is a great
man.
life.
He was
That's a great life.
a great coach, great commentator, one of the best football games around. His name is cemented in the game forever.
He's
You
got an
can't,
insane
you
like
can never, you can never change the name of the game. It
Absolutely
ain't
not.
no other name you can choose. People be like,
yeah,
nah, bro, you got
that's a lot of people's complaints with like EA Sports and stuff is like, please give up the rights to Madden so someone else can like so 2K can do a better job with it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, that's their complaint. We don't want you to get rid
Wow.
of Madden and make a new game. We
No.
just want
right.
you guys to not have control of it no more because y'all keep making this garbage game. That's debatable. I'm not gonna sit here and say whether EA Sports is doing a bad job or not, but they are. Oh wait, sorry, my bad. But no, but like
Hey, we ain't gonna never get sponsored messing with you.
I was just thinking.
no, but I do think EA Sports can redeem themselves. I really do. But you got Madden, so people are still we're gonna keep buying it, right? Every couple of
True.
years.
Oh,
I mean, so,
100%.
so,
Um,
so how would that work? Is so like with him passing, does that just like royalties that would just continue on, just going to like his, what I'm saying, his family or
His
whatever, or
wife,
like would they continue
his
on like making Madden
yeah,
games or whatever?
it would go probably to his wife and his kids.
oh
I,
yeah, if
I
you're
would
his
think.
family,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're his family, you're not stopping that. Like that's a
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah
That's an easy. That's probably easy.
check every year.
Say a couple hundred mil a year
No.
just off the name. Cause think about it, that game's $60, and when you go buy it new, it's probably about 80.
Well, I'm just gonna be honest. If I'm even getting a couple mil a year and I'm his family, like each member of the family, not
Oh
all of
yeah,
them,
no, 100%.
I'm
But
sitting there going, like, listen,
remember in like the early 2000s, he used to do a speech, all
there's
that when
there's
you
NFL players
first.
who don't make that kind of money. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm definitely. But yeah, man,
they used to have him do the commentary on the game.
like a
He
Yeah, I
lot
know.
and the thing is, right, there were always people here and there who are critical of all the different announcers. That I like listening to this guy announce games and this guy announce games. Where some people didn't like the way he did it, but like he cared about football. Like I
yeah.
remember there was a Family Guy bit where like Peter Griffin flies over with a blimp and he's dropping cash on the field and everyone's just running getting money. And like John Madden sitting there like, hey, you're ruining football. And like even the announcers are going and grabbing money, except John Madden. He's like, oh, it's football. Well, it's so true, man. Like that's all he cared about was football. Like, you know, during the game, I don't know outside
Yeah.
maybe whatever he cared about. I'm sure he had other interests, but he did,
Man,
man. He cared about football, and so like whether you liked his announcing or not, he kind of brought you in just because like how much he cared about the game. You're like, dude, what is this? You know, it's like if you walk
bro.
down the street and saw a bunch of people staring off at something, you'd be like, what are they looking at? You know, it just draws your interest. He had that kind of pull. You know,
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
I'm looking at
shoot, I
I'm looking at this man's record from being a coach, man.
it's
His record
insane.
is ridiculous,
It's
man. Like
insane.
it's 103, 32 and 7. That is
That's
insane.
not, that seems like a
yeah.
lot of ties, but yeah.
The winning percentage is 75.9%, bro. That
How many
is
how many
insane.
years was he a coach?
10 or 11.
Uh yeah, 11.
Okay.
11, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't bad in
That is
11 years.
crazy. So
And
He
so his
barely he barely had a losing season, pretty much.
Wow.
His
That's
worst
crazy.
season was when they finally switched to the 16-game season because he always played in the 14-game season. The year they switched to 16, he went 9-7, and then he retired after that. But like, it's amazing looking at his record and being like, how did he not win more Super Bowls? But I mean, you look at the team he won with, and there aren't a lot of names that jump off the page on that offense. You know,
Really?
like Kenny
Well,
Stabler
the defense too.
and maybe Blitnikoff and stuff like that. But like, I think he was running with like I think that when he won Super Bowl, he had like a fullback, like was his main running back. Like he switched to fullback. Like, hey, you got to play running back. We ain't got one this year. You're playing.
Well, the running back was an important position back then. I mean, look like Franco Harris.
Yeah, but he was
Arizona.
able. That's what I'm saying. He was able to just pull the fullback out of and be like, hey, you're the running back now. We're going to the Super Bowl, and it's like that's crazy.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
That's
And
that.
then on the defense, I think Howie Long was on that team.
Yeah, so the defense, that's what I said. There aren't a lot of names on the offense. So on the defense, there's a lot of, you'll recognize names on there for sure. But yeah, I mean, really, Blitnikoff and maybe Kenny Stabler, other than that, like, there's not a ton of names that jump off that page on offense. But yeah, I mean, they went 13. I think they went, kind of the playoffs, they were like 16-1 that year.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, I got a cousin. He's a big Raiders fan.
What's you guys' favorite John Madden moment?
I don't know that I have a favorite moment, but I just remember as a kid, I always thought it was, as a kid, it was just interesting to hear someone yelling "boom" during the middle of the game. You know what I mean?
Boom!
Like a lot of the other announcers were so civilized and reserved and whatever, and then John Madden's just yelling "boom" at the screen. You know
what? He had a lot of energy. You can tell he loved his job because he had so much energy.
Who's the NBA announcer who says "bang" all the time? He's kind of like stealing Madden's.
Mike. Is it Mike Greenberg? I think.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Whatever.
Mike something.
Mike
something.
You know what I'm talking about. But he's kind of stealing Madden's thing. Breen. I think it is Breen. Brien or something like that. But anyway, where he's kind of stealing Madden's thing there with it. But I mean,
Mike Breen.
But it works.
Breen. Yeah.
Okay. But it works. But so I mean, I don't know if I have a specific moment, but I just remember as a kid, like, I always thought that was like cool or funny, or I don't really remember exactly what I was thinking, but
he loved his job.
I was like, who's yelling "boom" on the TV? It was awesome.
Right. You know who I like to listen to now though, because I think he has a lot of knowledge about the game, and he's
Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller.
No, you know what? No, Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah.
Chris Collinsworth. I like Chris Collinsworth a lot.
People either hate him or love him. I don't mind. I take that back because I'm in the middle. I like him. I don't hate him. I don't love him or hate him. But
I like him though.
I do. I like him.
Bashing nobody. He look. He's a hell of an athlete. Made a hell of a play. Let's go on to the next play.
Yeah.
I actually got two favorite ones right now, commentators that I like. But like I said, of course, going back to my question that I asked you guys. My favorite John Madden moment is, boom, him saying boom, bringing that energy to work. Because it's like, bro, it's like once you hearing that guy announce a game, it's like you want to hear that game. It's like you want to, you want to see it because it's like, bro, he's giving you all that energy, he's giving you the play-by-play. He's, breaking down the defense. He's breaking down all the offense. And it's like he's coaching while he's commentating the game. So it's like I thought that was pretty interesting. So that's definitely one of my favorite moments with him, of course, saying boom, and then of course, playing Madden. But my two favorite commentators right now, actually, one is actually a surprise. It's actually Tony Romo, because I hated him. I shouldn't say hate, because hate is a strong word. I did not like him as a player, but I feel like he's a better commentator than he is a player. And my second one is actually me and Nico was discussing this yesterday. Louis Riddick. Man, that guy. His breakdown, his knowledge of the game, man, it's just ridiculous, man. And I feel like I honestly feel like he could be a coach as well. So, but those are my two favorite commentators right now, NFL commentators, I should say. So
that's pretty dope.
Okay,
John. For his career, awesome career, and then coaching. I think he played before he coached. I can't remember.
I think he played for a few years.
Yeah,
I can't say.
Played
if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, playing, coaching, and then his announcing career, and then whatever he did after, like kudos to him. Like for an amazing, for everything you did.